Okay, people. So, having its UK premiere at Sci-Fi London, we have got Cade, the Tortured Crossing. Okay, so this film is basically it's a one-man shop, right? It is written, directed, by Neil Breen, who also takes care of like cinematography, editing, right? Casting, music, production design, props, location scouting. Yeah, old Neil decided to do everything. The cast also has Breen starring as Cade and Cole Altar, right? We've got um hmm, Nicole Butler, she plays a doctor. We've got boy Amy Solomon as another doctor. There's Derek Powell as a corporate executive. Tallis Knight plays a detective. Addison Medley is another corporate executive. The police chief is Leslie McKinney. Um, we've got the lady in white, played by Jennifer Estrella. Jeremy Chavez is another detective. All right, we got Patience, played by Gwendolyn Brown. Um, Judy Law. All right, Eric Lum. Landon Munez. And Kevon Tyree. Yeah, I think that is about everyone. Boy, the gist of this film is an identical AI twin brother restores an old mysterious mental asylum. He takes it upon himself to mystically train the patients as warriors for humanity and justice. Okay. Okay. Like, this is actually a sequel to a film that came out, I think it was like 2018, called Twisted Pair, right? So I don't know if watching Twisted Pair will make this film make sense, because I gotta be honest with you, people, this film does not make any sense. Now, I've seen people talk about Breen in the same air as Tommy Wiseau, right? And they say that the films are so bad that they're good. Now, I don't know about that, right? I don't know about that. I'm just like, oh man, the film is just over an hour and a half, and it feels like it's an hour too long. Now, I think, listen, I think this is his sit film, right? So you feel that, everyone I've spoken to in the past, what I mean? You learn things from the work that you do, right? And I think we know that just from life in general, right? Any mistakes we make, anything that doesn't quite come up to our expectations, the next time, right? The next time we do that thing, we like, okay, this time I'm going to approach it in this way. Now, I haven't seen any other Breen film, so I don't know if he has taken that on board, right? I have no clue. Stan Lee once said, with great power comes great responsibility. And that, I feel, is the mantra a lot of people should be taking on board. You feel me? It's like, if you are going to do all aspects of your film, if you're going to produce it, edit it, cinematography, just all of this kind of stuff, maybe think again, right? Maybe get a second pair of eyes in. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what something like this oftentimes needs, a second pair of eyes, right? So, you've cut the video, the film, give it to someone else and be like, yo, what do you think? Give me your honest opinions. Don't pull any punches, son. Just let me know, right? Because I don't think that's what happened here, right? It's one of those ones where you get the feeling that someone has got the hang of some new tech, right? They found a button that does a thing and they're like, oh, that's fun. Let's do that. Oh, let's do it again. I think it went well. Let's do it again. Oh, there's it's all green screen, basically. And anyone that had issues with Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania, they should not watch this. They should not watch this, because if you thought some of the effects in that film was glaring, yo, the effects in this are shocking. And Breen handled all the special effects himself. Listen, right? You always try and look for those bright sparks in something, because you're not going to like every film. It's just, one of those things. You're not going to like every single film, and that's fine, right? There's usually something you can go, yo, that was handled really well. That was handled. I like that, right? I like the music, great cinematography. There's something. There's something. I couldn't find anything in this, and that, again, that could just be me. That could just be me. You know what I mean? There's so many people go watch stuff like The Disaster Artist, The Room, right? Just those films, and they love them. They love them, right? So this will have an audience. It will. I just, yeah, there's nothing I can really say to shine a light on anything here. Right? The acting is very wooden. Now, maybe, right? Here's the thing. That could be intentional, right? Breen could say, listen, I'm trying to have fun here. So I want you to ham it up, right? I want you to constantly look directly at the camera and speak to the other doctor, but look at the camera, don't look at them. You know what I mean? He might be telling them to do those things, right? That's what might be happening. There's there's a bit at the end, and he's like, I think my time has come. My time is now. My time has come. My time has definitely come. And you're just like, yo, how many times are we gonna say this thing? And he's like, I've got to leave you. I think I need to leave. I will be going now. And he doesn't ever go. You're like, what? There's so much repetition. It is insane. So much repetition. The fight scenes are, oh man, the fight scenes are crazy. Fight scenes are crazy. Like, think of some of those cheesy, crazy films from like the 70s, 80s, right? Some of those action films from back then. And where someone throws a punch and then clearly didn't hit. Clearly didn't hit. Those fight scenes are like top notch compared to what we see. Like people can't throw a punch, they can't throw kicks. It's crazy. And then you've because as I said, there's so much green screen, right? So we have people fighting themselves, right? So there's a scene with someone wearing a grey t-shirt. Then they're fighting these assailants. There's these assailants that crop up in black t-shirts and ski masks, which is the same actors as the patients. Basically, it's the same. He's used the same people, and so you have these fights where he's superimposed the two together, and it's terrible. It looks so bad. The music is horrible. It's yeah. Listen, it's not for me, but it does make its UK premiere at Sci-Fi London, people. So if you want to check it out, then that's where you need to go. Sci-Fi London to check out the Neil Breen film. Oh boy. You can go and check out the new Neil Breen film, Cade, the Tortured Crossing. And you can see such things as a tiger that turns into a woman. For what reason? I do not know. I do not know. I do not know. There's a lot of talk about this hospital and this investment that you're like, what investment? Right? What's the investment? There's people that at one point you're thinking they're meant to be bad, then they're good. Right? The police are there, but you don't know why the police are even involved because no one's talking to them, dealing with them. It's bizarre, but if you like bizarre, this could well be for you, people. So head on down to Sci-Fi London. All the information on the website. Okay? So yeah, maybe you will enjoy this, but be warned.